There's an Australian on the Italian throne, King Casey of the House of Ducati.
After 7 wins in a row is a pity, but the race was crazy, incredible. Anyway, the podium is better than nothing. The championship is very tight.
After my crash in the warm-up lap, the race has been like a dream. More happy than a victory.
The rain and cold are behind them. Hot sun blazes down on Barcelona.
So the race will be very, very long, especially with this condition and with this temperature. For sure, after 5-6 laps, all the bike slide and spin everywhere. So it will be a great and a hard fight.
5 races down, 2 wins apiece for Stoner and Lorenzo, only 1 for Rossi. Lorenzo has a Barcelona Football Club helmet for Catalunya. More than Jerez, this is his home race, just across the water from his family in Mallorca. Lorenzo is on pole, but Rossi's time is almost identical. That's how it's going to be this weekend. Same bikes, same lap times, same target. There are 13 corners at the Catalunya circuit. The best passing opportunities are at turn 1, turn 4, and turn 10. Turn 5 is possible but tricky. After turn 10, it's impossible to overtake unless the rider in front of you makes a mistake or leaves a gap. 3 laps to go. Heading for turn 1 at 200 miles an hour, Rossi prepares to make his move. Get him on the brakes into turn 1. You know where he'll come back at you. Turn 4, turn 10, then turn 1 again. 2 laps to go. Lorenzo lines up a pass going into turn 1. Rossi holds him off.
Mamma mia, we have the same pace, the same rhythm. Lorenzo is very strong.
He's on your back wheel. Don't think, just go. Over the line for the last time. It's now or never for Lorenzo. He picks up speed in Rossi's slipstream. And then he's passed.
Jorge overtake me in the last lap another time, and I say, now it's difficult.
Heading into turn 4, Rossi retaliates, but runs wide. There are now just 9 corners to the finish. If you see a gap, go for it. Remember,
My style to race is try to never give up.
he'll think he's got it after turn 10. That's what he'll be thinking. What do you think? Never give up.
I dreamed about this pass for 2 weeks, in the last corner and in the last lap.
To say the truth, I didn't expect him to pass me. He was more clever or more brave.
Valentino, that last overtake, have you actually seen anybody else make an overtake at that corner?
Actually, he did it to me in 2007.
Thank you, Casey. That's what I wanted to know.
I learned my lesson already.
This was before Lorenzo was in MotoGP. 6 laps to go. Rossi passes Stoner in the final corner. Stoner went on to win the race, but Rossi played that card. He knew he could do it.
It's unbelievable, I think, never happened before. After 6 races, we are equal point, but not 2 riders, 3 riders.
3 riders on the same points after 6 races. Suddenly, one of them is in big trouble.
After just a few laps, I was completely destroyed. I was very close to pulling in the pits. The bike was working really well, but I just wasn't able to keep the pace. I couldn't brake, I was nearly falling in the front of the bike on the brakes. My legs cramping, everything, my stomach.
Heat stroke? A virus? Stoner looks terrible after the race. It's a shame. He was the fastest guy out there today, set the fastest lap on lap 2. It could have been a 3-way fight. Danny Pedrosa is also walking wounded. He fractured his femur when he crashed in the Mugello race. Then he re-injured his hip when he fell in qualifying in Barcelona.
Unfortunately, it was on the right side. Again, one more shock on this area. This kind of injury needs time. Everybody knows we don't have.
Catalunya was Valentino Rossi's 99th Grand Prix victory. Can he make it 100 at the oldest circuit on the calendar? Assen is another of the world champion's favourite tracks. He's won here 7 times.
This is a special place for sure. Assen is the place with more history behind. Also, my father won here with 250.
Pedrosa and Stoner both have fitness problems. Lorenzo is the threat.
Another battle with Jorge, like in Barcelona, is too much, especially for the old people like my grandmother. I make a good start from the pole position. I try to push a lot because I know Jorge have more or less my same pace.